How does it go again, people? How does it go? Oh, Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Hey, listen, big up people there, man. Welcome back to the Football Locker Room channel. Hey, you know what? It's a beautiful weekend, people. It's a beautiful weekend. It's cold as fuck, but it's a beautiful weekend, people. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool dropped points once again. Hey, them man are way out of the conversation. You know what I mean? Man City dropped points once again. You know what I mean? Got beaten by the Barcodes. You understand? We go to the scum. Actually, no, the scum came to us. They came to us and they just got ran back out of our heads. Like nothing. They didn't even. Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? They didn't even. They didn't even touch Ashburton Grove. They didn't even touch Ashburton Grove. They got to the edge and we just ran them out, cuz. Ran them out. No, apologies. We ran them away. Listen, people, make sure you're smashing the like. Make sure you're smashing the subscribe. Gas should be coming in. Link should be coming in. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be a bit of a, a little bit of a little Liverpool therapy. I don't know where preachers, you know what I mean? I don't know, man might be running like man was out there paying gas money and that to make sure preach don't speak and that, you know what I mean? But listen, people, man, we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it. Big up roadblocks in the building. Yeah, no facts, man. Hey, Eze. We're gonna get into that, brother. We're gonna get into that. Do you know what I mean? Big up Eze, man. You know what I mean? 100%. 100%. But listen, man, Arsenal 4, Tottenham 1, man. Hey, it's beautiful settings, man. Do you know what I mean? They couldn't play out. Do you know what I mean? They came with a back five, you understand? They came with a stinky thing. Yeah. Tried to play out, couldn't. Just couldn't, bro. We were just on them. We were like, when it came to pressing these man, we were like synchronized swimmers, blood. One after the other, after the other, after the other. You know what I mean? And Thomas Frank, hey, listen, with all that pressure, yeah, that you was looking to soak up, you're telling me you couldn't play the only player, yeah, you had in your midfield, yeah, that's actually got a half turn and that can carry the ball. The one guy you couldn't even start, just made our jobs even easier. Do you know what I mean? I give it to Paulinia, you know what I mean? That man is a dog, he's a Rottweiler. I give him that, but apart from that, their man there had nothing. Nada. Now, boom. There was the Rice chance here, which actually I missed live in it, you know what I mean? I saw it back on the replay, whatever. So we had that little early flurry, you understand, and then boom. It was just domination, kept the ball once we scored, just opened up the floodgates, man. But you know what the talk is gonna be about today, yeah? You know what talk is gonna be about today. You understand? Big up Arsenal Gunner, man, in the building, man. You know what I mean? We got Link in the building as well, about to drop through. Link, if you can hear, man, just give man a thumbs up when you're ready to jump in, yeah? But listen, Eze, do you know what took the piss, yeah? Do you know what took the piss? Like, by the way, it's not a normal thing, yeah, for a man to score a hat trick, yeah, in this North London derby, yeah. Doesn't happen every day. Do you know what I mean? Even a great Thierry Henry didn't do that, as far as I know. Even a great Thierry Henry didn't do that. Do you understand? So, man came on, yeah, not came on, yeah, but game come true, and then boom, man gets the first goal, blood, and then sorry, Arsenal, we get the first goal. Yeah, Trossard. Yeah, best left winger in the league. Yeah, nobody at me. Yeah, do not at me. Yeah, don't talk to me about that long-headed Ghanaian, bruv. That long-headed Ghanaian. Don't talk to me about him. Yeah, Trossard is the guy. You saw that the goal in his last game, slap top ends and that. Hey, you mean? Who you telling me? You know what I mean? Hey, listen. Hey, Roblox. You know what it is? Yeah, Trossard does what Trossard does, innit? Trossard does what Trossard does. You understand? And I wanted him gone in the summer. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted him gone in the summer. But you know what? You keep producing like this, big man. Yeah. Hey, look. You might have the next 2-3 years on that left wing, man. Guy, I can't lie. I can't lie. But what was I gonna say before? Yeah. You know what took the piss, yeah? When Eze scored that third goal, the man done this, bro. Man was giggling. He don't even rate you, man. He don't even rate you, man. You, man, came for him, and Eze went to his agent and was like, hey, yo. Oh my gosh, bro, these scums. They're trying to get, man. Hey, someone come. Rescue me. Rescue, man. Do you know what I mean? Rescue, man. And Umberto was just like, say less. Say less. Do you know what I mean? That was his moment, man. I'm so happy for the guy. And I've said to people already, don't get me wrong. Yeah, played a great pass into Rice, yeah, for that chance. A couple other passes that he did as well that was all right. But my thing with Eze is, yeah, man's always been a dribbler, good feet in and around the box, slapping it, edge of the area, do you know what I mean? Or he comes onto the shot, you know what I mean, and he gets one off. You get me? And he could do that a few times in a season, you know what I mean? It wasn't really for me with him. It wasn't really about his passing and the way that we play as well, yeah. Like, it's difficult to show his talent the way that he did at Palace when he's on the left and he's got space to drive and all of that stuff. It's very difficult for him to repeat those type of performances consistently for Arsenal, where we probe teams open and we're very patient. A lot of times he's in a pocket, ball gets played into him, he pops it back because he knows there's pressure on him. You understand? So it is difficult for Eze to like run games in this team, innit? You know what I mean? But when it comes to his like goal scoring prowess, the amount of chances he gets to the end of, hey, listen, he's been quality, man, and he's popped up a couple of times with crucial moments. So this is what he's gonna be. It's just that this game, he came in, he fucked around, and he got a hat trick. That's what he done, and he giggled. He laughed at them, man. He laughed at them, man. Do you know what I mean? That's gonna be, listen, that performance there, yeah. Them goals there, he's gonna be remembered. And furthermore, people, this brother had Tottenham defenders sliding, man. Do you know what I mean? Hey, wait, hold on 1 second, people. I'm seeing something out my window. 1 sec. 1 sec. Oh wait, Doji, is that you? Hey, oh shit. My man sliding in my back garden. He's still sliding, people. Man's still sliding, you know. He's still sliding. A big up Arsenal gunner, man. Eze has to start over Odegaard. Now, here, I think at this rate, yeah. Do you know what, people? Let's not have short memories, yeah. Because during the international break, I was questioning him, etc., etc. You know what I mean? Like, let's not have short memories in it. There's a reason why I said a lot of what I just said. When I talk about him not being able to run games the way that he did at Palace because of the way we play in it, do you know what I mean? But he's popped up crucial, big boy hat trick, got man sliding. That touch, you man see, oh, bro. Do you know what? All of the goals. I was trying to single out a goal, but all of the goals, man, just the feet and the first goal. And the thing is, yeah, he showed great feet. And you know how quick Van der Ven is, yeah? Like, he shot that ball literally a split second before Van der Ven was able to get a foot to that ball. Do you know what I mean? Smashed it bottom bins, man. The man fucking got Eze, man. You know what I mean? Don't doubt the game, blood. You know what I mean? Eze is a goal scorer. Yeah. I wouldn't say he's a goal scorer, but you know what I mean? He's more about, you get me, getting on the end of chances and running the ball true, man. In comparison to dictating and playing those passes. Although he can do a bit of both, innit? Do you know what I mean? Big up Gary Reeves in the building, man. Like Eze, come on, man. He's the guy, man. He's the guy, bro. Do you know what I mean? Mbappe, when Gavardio got embarrassed, giggle flashbacks. Yeah, nasty. Nasty. Do you know what I mean? He took the piss, man. Do you know what I mean? Van der Ven is pacey. Yeah, no. Big facts, man. Big facts. And Van der Ven is a player, yeah. Like, you could be clear of him, but he will still end up getting a tackle on you. It's just like if people saw in the Trossard goal, yeah, like Van der Ven actually got a foot to it. Like Trossard was obviously the ball comes in. Oh, by the way, people, what a fucking pass by Marino. What a pass. Hey, Lake, give me a thumbs up, yeah, if you're all good to join, yeah. If you're all set up on that. Yeah, but that pass, yeah, for Marino, I'm telling you, oof. Over the top, good touch from Trossard, although, you know what I mean, it was a bit, yeah, had to get his bearings straight, but once he did, you know what I mean, on the spin, you get me? On the spin, do you know what I mean? And yeah, was able to get the goal, but Van der Ven still got a touch to that ball, man. Like, as a recovery defender, I don't want to give these man too much praise, man. I don't want to give these man too much praise, but yeah, like Van der Ven, he's a good defender, but that don't matter because guess what? The ball still end up in at the back of the blood clot. You see, you understand? Yeah, North London is red. Oh, shadow, oh, shadow, oh, shadow. Come on, man, what are you doing there, man? And it's oh, shadow, oh, shadow. FC. Oh, by far the greatest thing you'll ever say. I can't lie, yeah, people, real quick, yeah. I feel for my brother Link, you know, because I'm just looking at him and he's like, this prick. Fuck you. You're celebrating. Look, you know what I mean? He's a bit pissed right now, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, what you call it? Let's see what everyone is saying, man. Let's see what everyone is saying, man. Let's see what everyone is saying. What do you think about the next two games we have? Hey, brother, hey, listen, hey, I'm still trying to enjoy the Spurs game, man. You know what I mean? Just, yeah, let it all work out. Let it all. Come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all gonna work out. Gonna, man. It's all gonna work out. Don't worry about. No, I mean, don't worry about the next two games. You know what I mean? For today, yeah. For today, I need to revel, yeah, in laughing and dunking on these pussy ass guys because before the game at the Emirates, these man had confidence. And you know what's mad, people? Do you know what's mad, yeah? You see, when we go to their stadium, yeah, I'm not even mad confident like that. I'll be real with you. I'm not even mad. Don't get me wrong. I still think we'll go get the derby, but I'm not even mad confident that because I know North London derby away. Do you know what I mean? It's never straightforward. You understand? But these men really had confidence. Oh, how was we gonna break them down? How was we gonna break them down? Yeah, yeah, we showed them fuckers, bro. We showed them fuckers. Do you know what, Arsenal gonna man? I tell you what, yeah. Before I get to the rest of the comments, look very quickly. I'll touch on it. So we've got Bayern Munich coming up. Yeah, a lot of men are saying, "Oh, rest players." I don't care. Nah, nah, nah. We need the W. I was kind of annoyed, yeah, that we didn't make sub until the 77th minute. I think that and what Zubamendi done, those are the only two negatives for today, people. I can't lie, the only two. It's like we got a game midweek, big game, and then we got another big game coming up next weekend. Do you know what I mean? Once we were 3-1 up, I think we went 3-1 up on the 52nd minute. I think by 60 minutes, make the changes, man. Make the changes. You know what I mean? Saka playing another 94 minutes. It's unnecessary, you know what I mean? But yeah, look, I'm gonna assume that we're gonna go into the next two games with the same lineup in it. That's my assumption. So I don't know I don't know if these men are gonna be tired or etc. etc. The only thing I can say is that we're going to be staying in London, innit? Because Bayern Munich is coming to our ground, and obviously we're going to Stamford Bridge, innit? But it's just down the road, innit? You know what I mean? Kind of thing. So we're going to be staying in London, so there's not going to be no jet lag, nothing like that, innit? Hopefully, Arsenal gonna, man, we can come out of both of those games with a W, do you know what I mean? And then in the Champions League, we could really start rotating and resting, man. So now, when it comes to this hectic December period, you know what I mean? We can rotate here and there. You understand? Manage the games, get as far ahead in front as possible. Because we beat Bayern Munich, yeah. Now we're talking 15 points. And now 3 games remaining, I say we probably need another 3 points to get through automatic qualification for the group stage. Because really and truly, as much as I would want it, like ideally, I would want us to be top of the group, all of that stuff, great confidence, and all of that business. But like, I just want to finish top 8 in the Champions League. I can't lie. Just get me through the top 8 so that I don't have to worry about the extra 2 games. Do you know what I mean? And last couple of the games I can rotate. Do you know what I mean? Because I think we've got the we've got the Carabao Cup quarter final as well. I think in between 2 Premier League games. One Premier League game was 2 days after, the other one is 2 days before. So yeah, man, we got a hectic schedule, man. And trust me, listen, people, I'm trying to win every blood clot thing. You understand? Everything, every blood clot thing. You know what I mean? If you man see shutters, you know what I'm on about. You know what I mean? You know what I'm on about, man. Um, they got lucky with their goal, but it was a good one. Listen, it was a great finish from that brother, man. It was a great finish. I can't lie. I don't know, man. Look, Zubimendi can't just, you know what I mean? One of these days you're gonna do that and it's gonna cost us in it. Like I don't want to do the negative thing. You know what I mean? Anyone that's been joining, I've been singing, I've been dunking on these Tottenham pussy holes, do you know what I mean? But can't keep doing that, man. Sometimes you hold the ball on for a little too long. I think another thing as well, there could be better options available, do you know what I mean? Because I also don't agree with just slapping it anywhere in it, you know what I mean? But there's the occasions here and there where it's like, bro, you just gotta get rid of it, man. Do you know what I mean? You just gotta get rid of it. And obviously with Raya, look, that's his positioning in it. Do you know what I mean? You know he comes out of his goal to provide a passing option, especially when we're building at the back, or if the ball isn't with the front three, or in like that final third or whatever. Like I get that he's there as a passing option, but my brother, you know what I mean? I could see from a long way out, my man was gonna get pressed. Like he's not looking, he's not facing towards you, so you don't even need to be outside of your goal as a passing option. Like go back 5 yards. Do you know what I mean? And maybe that goal doesn't go in to begin with. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's just one of them ones, man. It's just one of them ones, man. Marino's score as a forward today ain't normal. Didn't score as a forward today ain't normal with him. Nah, I hear it, man. Usually he plays up front, he bags in it, you know what I mean? But he got the assist for the goal that opened up the floodgates for us, man. I gotta be real. You should have the North London forever. Hey, Gary, hey, Gary. Let's chill. Yeah. None of that. I heard that song like originally about whores and that and prostitutes. Like, nah. I with that, man. I'll just keep singing the whole oh son no MC. Well, by far the greatest team you'll ever see. Hey man, I'm gonna stick to that, my brother. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to that, Gary. Elche, who the fuck is that club? And Real Madrid are in a match and there's 0-0. Hey, it's mad, man. It's mad. After Chelsea, we have easy games till the 20th of January. Hey, listen, people, if you don't know this before, Roblox, if you ain't know this before, for me, yeah, unless it's Wolves, I don't take no Premier League team for granted. Do you know what I mean? You see what happened against Sunderland. I ain't taking none of these man for granted. Do you know what I mean? Man, I'm just gonna take it game by game. I'm a bit of a pragmatist like that, you see. Like I'm just gonna take it game by game. Do you know what I mean? And just see what I want, people. But listen, yeah, before move on to Liverpool and whatnot, let me know any other talking points of the game. Do you know what I mean? All I can really say it was, do you know what I mean? It was domination. Do you know what I mean? We had these man and doggy facing the pillow, and it was just. You get me? They had like a 10-minute period where they had a bit of the ball, but they couldn't penetrate us in no way whatsoever. Do you know? I know Roblox. I know. We got Wolves after Chelsea. I know. You know what I mean? But like I said, aside from Wolves, yeah, like I don't take nothing for granted. Let's talk about the players. Do quick little player ratings. You know what I mean? Quick little player ratings. You get me? Raya, I'm gonna give him a 7, you know what I mean? We conceded that goal. Timber, ain't much need to be said about him. Do you know what I mean? Another 8 out of 10 performance. You know what I mean? Holds on to the ball very, very well. Do you know what I mean? Couldn't really get past him. Do you know what I mean? It was good stuff, man. Yeah, give him an 8. Fury, again, a threat on the left hand side. Overlap, underlap. Like I said, movement. I like that about today. Movement, especially. I know I'm talking about the players, but you see that. You know what? I'll get to that player when we get there, innit? But yeah, Calafiori. Do you know what? All of the centre backs 8. All of the defenders 8. Do you know what I mean? Hincapié is slotted there like nobody's business. Do you know what I like about Hincapié? Yeah, this brother is no nonsense. Like he isn't gonna try overplay things, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? He's gonna get it. If the pass is proper safe, he will play the pass. If there's a bit of risk, he will just knock it long. Knock it long. And do you know what? Yeah, he's got a decent long range pass in him. Do you know what I mean? So he will knock it long and he will find a teammate. Or at least go in right within their path. Do you know what I mean? So big up in Capier. Yeah. North London derby, first up for Arsenal, just fitted seamlessly, man. And obviously the goal that we conceded wasn't necessarily down to any of the defenders. So yeah, man. Zubimendi, I'm gonna give man a 7. Do you know what I mean? Roblox said the only reason Raya has like 50 clean sheets, it's the defense. Do you know what? Yeah, Roblox. Seeming as I just finished on the player ratings for the defenders, yeah. Do you know what it is, Roblox? Yeah. Do you know what it is? What do you call it? There's multiple things like how we're structured off the ball. Do you know what I mean? We have a great balance of being able to press teams from the front and getting back into position to defend. Do you know what I mean? And also pressing up higher on the opposition forward. Like we got a good balance to it. You understand? Like a lot of people say to us that, rah, well, what do you call it? We just park the bus in it, and that's not necessarily the case, man. Because if you see the way that we press from the front, do you know what I mean? We move like synchronized swimmers, man. Like it's mad, people. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. But what do you call it? Yeah, it's a combination of things, man. I really do think that Raya, my man, he's also had a quite a few like goal saving saves for us. You know what I mean? So I can't even sit there and say, "Wow, it's just the defense, it's just the structure." I think it's multiple things, man. Like the whole defense, like as a unit, and not even just the defenders themselves, yeah, but the whole unit itself. Bro, it's just a very, very good system, man, that we got going on. Do you know what I mean? I can't lie, it's a very good system. You know, I wouldn't even say it's down to one thing or etc. etc. Do you know what I mean? It's just yeah, man, it's just one of them ones, man. It's just one of them ones. But yeah, man. I said part of the bus around ball players. Hey, listen, we got warriors, man. That's what it is, man. We got fucking warriors, mate. You understand? You know what I mean? We got warriors. Big up Nems in the building, man. Hi, live support settings. Hey, you man. It's dark, you know. It's dark. And do you know what? We're gonna get into you, man, shortly, innit? I know Link was having technical difficulties, and I listen. It might just be me one. You know what I mean? Maybe there are no Liverpool tears today. You know what I mean? Just me cussing it, club. You understand? But yeah, man. Zubimendi 7, like I said, that mistake. Didn't like it, you know what I mean, but kept it ticking. One thing, yeah, that's underappreciated about Zubimendi, yeah, is his combative nature. Because he's not like small. I think he's like 5'11", 5'10". Like he's a decent height in general. Do you know what I mean? But because he's not like strong, robust, and whatnot, like when he's doing a combative thing, I don't think people really clock it too tough. You know what I mean? Yeah, just I really do think he puts his foot in there. Do you know what I mean? Second balls, he wins them, you know what I mean? And he helps to keep that control, not with just his passing, but also with his challenges as well in the middle of the park. So, you know, fair play to him. It was just a big mistake from him. Rice, 8 out of 10. You know what you're gonna get for him, box to box. You know what? 7.5. Because you missed that chance, 7.5. But again, tireless, you know what I mean? Drove with the ball when you could, kept it ticking when you could. Do you know what I mean? The corners today was a bit flat, you know what I mean? Hit the first man. It wasn't the best, man. Like, yeah, but let me know what you man think of that midfield pivot of ours, man. Do you know what I mean? Man said, why do we park the bus and not the plane, man? You're a joker, man. You know what I mean? End the season, Dave. End the season. Hey, listen, Nems, we're gonna get into you, man, in a little bit, man. I hope Link can join us as well, man. Do you know what I mean? Because boy, I've said enough about Liverpool already, man. I can't lie. I need to see what my brother is saying. They get me. Man, so let's end the season here and say we won. Hey, listen. You know what? Week by week, I'm just gonna enjoy this shit. Just Arsenal, just keep winning, man. Do you know what I mean? Just keep winning. We can't have the Red Spurs winning the league. Hey, listen. Hey, look. Respectfully, yeah. Any Tottenham fan my age can never say, yeah, that they've seen their club win, but I've seen my club win. Do you know what I mean? So all this Red Spurs stuff, like let's call it in it. Let's settle it down a bit. You know what I mean? Big up Chrome, my brother from another man. Man said Foden got 3 assists bruv. Where? What game? What game you talking about, bruv? What game you talking about? But yeah, man. Let's move on to Trossard. Let's move on to Trossard. Yeah, got the left wing. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna save the best till last. You know, because we've spoken about him already. But Trossard. Hey, listen, yeah. We're gonna give my man a 9. We're gonna give my man a 9. You see that movement, yeah? That movement for the goal was fucking goated, mate. And then the touch, okay, he lost his bearings a bit. But then he was able to spin and get the shot off. Hey, listen. This guy technically solid. Ball comes into the air. He takes it down well, keeps possession well. He's not the quickest. Do you know what I mean? So he's not always going to cook a fullback, but he did get the better of his fullback a couple of times as well. Do you know what I mean? He's been putting some good, consistent performance. Not great, but good, consistent performances. Couple of moments of magic as well. Big up Trossard, man. 9 out of 10. Saka on the other side, I just think he had an all right game. Didn't do much. He didn't really do anything wrong from what I remember. You know what I mean? Didn't do anything great. He was just solid. Kept it all right. Done a couple 1-2s with Timber and that, combined well, asked some questions of the defenders, but not to any real prevail. I'm just gonna give him a 7, man. Do you know what I mean? And none of the starters for me are getting lower than a 7, so I'm gonna give Saka a solid 7. Marino, great assist for the goal. Do you know what I mean? See that guy Marino as well, yeah. When he plays up top, he don't just play up top, man. A lot of the time I see him, he comes deep. Do you know what I mean? Plays a little 1-2, goes forward. Do you know what I mean? Again, solid game, quality pass for the goal. But he was a bit quiet. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna give him a solid 7, man. And Eze, as you man know already, man, we've all spoken about him. All 3 of those goals, the touch, the feet, the placement. That second goal as well with his weaker foot. Quality, man. Quality. Yeah, 10 out of 10, man. Need I say more, people? Need I say more? You are Spurs levels. Win a fucking game, mate. Yeah, win a game, Lems. Win a blood clot game already. What I'm for though? You know what I mean? Man wanna come to me about what Spurs levels. Hey, bro. Hey, listen, yeah. Listen, all you Liverpool man out there. I told you, man, about the Sahara Snodgrass. Yeah, I told you, man, about the Sahara Snodgrass. I told you, man. You understand? I told you, man, about Cardi V, blood. I told you, man. I just horny slut you. Fuck it. We're getting into Liverpool now. You know what I mean? We're getting it to Liverpool, blood. We're getting it to Liverpool, bruv. You understand? Real quick, do you know what? Let's respect the chat. Yeah, Trossard is the best player after Eze. I agree. Arsenal gunner, man. Yeah. This game he was the GOAT's 12th man. Set up Eze goals today. Yeah, no. I agree, man. I agree. Man said Spurs are looting town levels though. Nah, I hear it, man. Hey, go man, tell him again. Tell him again. Tell him again. Liverpool get lost in their blood clot forest. Yeah, that's what happened to you, man. Yeah, that's what happened to you, man. I kept telling you, man, about this Wallahi woke up, man. I kept telling you, man, about it, man. Do you know what I mean? Man, like Cody cutting Gakpo, blood. Where was he yesterday, Nems? Where is he, blood? Where is he? Stop talking to me about things that you win in May. I have to accept cookies to see you, man, in the table. And you want to talk to me about things that you discuss in May. We're in November, big man. We are in November. You understand? Talk to me. I want to know. And speaking of Liverpool, hey, listen, my illustrious brother, Link. Listen, man. Big up yourself. Yeah. Love for giving up your time, man. I know you're busy, but all of that banter stuff, that was for Nems and that. Do you know what I mean?
Now, you know what? I only caught the last bit of it, and it felt like you were talking a little bit spicy on my club. You know, so I wanted to make sure I was able to hear all the assessments and observations.
No, do you know what it is? Yeah, no. Do
Feel
you know
free to
what it
carry
is? Yeah.
on.
No. Look. I will be the first to tell people, yeah, about failures about my football club in it. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But you see what I don't appreciate. You see what I don't appreciate, yeah, when we're here week to week, yeah, and I just wanna praise my team. You know what I mean, for what we're doing in the moment. Just like when we drew
Right.
against Sunderland, you know what I mean. I cursed and criticized. Man, wanna be telling me about things that you win in May and that. Do you know what I mean? And you man can't even buy a win. I'm just saying, in it, like it's just the facts. It's a bit.
Nah, the league's done. The league's done.
It's a bit bad, man, right now.
The league's done. Um,
Wait,
I
done for
won't say
who?
that again. Huh?
Wait, done for who?
The
Done for
league's done.
Liverpool.
Yeah, definitely for us. Definitely for us.
Okay.
You can take that statement for whatever you want. If you want to imply
Mm.
anything else, feel free. Um, but yeah, no, I heard you, and I don't know if you're still glossing over your team's performance against the mighty Spurs, European champion Spurs, right? But I
Mm.
did catch earlier when I was backstage you glossing on Trossard and saying
Mm.
best left winger in the league and all this. And we mentioned this before the stream started about how I had a question on who are these left wingers that you're comparing him to. But before you get to that, because you were so shameless talking about his goal, you do realize that that was the fattest of deflections off of Van de Ven. So I mean, I just you won, so it's kind of like, oh, what are we talking about? But at the same time, the hater in me has to make sure that you are, being correct and not spewing lies to your fan base. You know, that's all.
It's
To continue.
funny. Do you know what? Yeah, one sec. Let me just look at the table real quick.
Here we go.
Where are we?
Here we
What?
go.
What?
You got to go to
Where's
the
Liverpool?
second page, brother. You got to go to the second page.
Oh, shit, I've
Got to
got to accept
go.
the cookies, innit? One of them ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking hold
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Hold.
Yeah, I think it's an alphabetical order right now. That's what it is. I think it's an alphabetical
Ha
order.
ha. Funny guy, man. Hey, listen, man. We got T in the build up, man. You're in the building, sorry, man. Big up T. Make sure you guys are going over to 4K uncensored. Sorry, Sports Uncensored 4K. You understand? Link in the description, man. Big up T, man. What you telling me, man? You good?
What you saying, bro? I'm well, man. I can't complain. I can't complain with watching
Big
some.
up T.
What you saying, Link? What's good?
I'm numb. I'm numb.
No, not much at the moment. No.
I have lots to say, but I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again. So
I hear it, man. I hear it. It gets. It's a toxic relationship right now, bro. You keep arguing, then you might have a little bit of a make-up phase before you argue again. Like it gets like that. You
I
get
just
me?
I feel like I don't like this. Why are y'all worried about us right now? We're
I'm not
not
worried.
like no
No.
no
I'm just.
no
I'm conversating with you because I said
no.
hello. How are you?
No,
And I'm just
I'm
getting.
good. I'm blessed. I was talking about the comment that Shaq put up. 11
Oh
points. We
right.
are so irrelevant in your ambitions for the year
11
right
points clear. No, I hear it
now.
still.
Yeah, yeah.
No, man,
We're
it seems
so
like
irrelevant.
correct. You might need to worry about Man City and Chelsea for now. Let
No, see,
Liverpool go
no,
through
no,
their growing
no.
pains.
Oh, you got too much dip on your chip, brother. You're taking these long strides. We need to crawl.
Yeah.
Oh,
What you saying, Shaq? You happy about
oh
today's
man.
result? Eze hat trick and that.
Listen, I'm ecstatic, man. I'm ecstatic. Obviously, I've been here for a minute. Do you know what I mean? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad Link's here. I could host for a bit, but yeah, all in short, we dominated these, man. Do you know what I mean? Side joked, doggy style, face in the pillow settings. You know what I mean? They couldn't get out. Thomas Frank. Look,
I
I
just
understand you going defensive against us, but the one player, yeah, that you have, yeah, that's a midfielder, attacking midfielder, whatever, that can actually look after the football a bit and he's got a half turn that can drive with it. You leave him on the bench. So yeah, these man got suffocated, man.
Oh, we
Suffocated,
got
you know what I mean? Dominated, bruv. All of that, man. I couldn't be happier. My guy Eze, really liked him. We've got him now. Do you know what I mean? He's come up with a few moments already for us, and then he goes and drops this hat trick. Like, 6 points ahead of Chelsea, you know what I mean? 7 points ahead of Man City, you understand? 11 points ahead of that £500 million loser to the right of you. Do you know what I mean? So, all it is, obviously, me, I'm a bit of a pragmatist. All it is that, bro, we're 12 games in, anything can happen, innit?
He
You
said
know what I mean? So,
pragmatist. He said pragmatist.
I'm just enjoying the moment. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. We could struggle to score from open play again and rely on set pieces, and all of a sudden we have a few
Hey,
more results
hey,
like Sunderland and
hey,
Man City
we're
or
all
Chelsea
for.
going on and run. All of a sudden it's looking shaky. I don't know. I don't
Hey,
know how long this is gonna last.
hey,
You
hey,
understand?
we're
I
all
just got.
for. We're all for an open play today.
Sorry.
We're all 4 goals in open play today.
Yeah. All four. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
That's
whose
yeah.
all
goal was
I
you,
asked for.
you know whose goal was an open
That's
play
all I
today?
asked for,
Richarlison, bruv. I couldn't believe what I saw.
bro.
I couldn't believe it. Man just
Yeah.
tapped it from the halfway line. Zubimendi lost it silly in a careless fashion. And when Richarlison shot, I was thinking, who does this guy think he is? And I just see the ball getting lower and lower, and then boom. Like that was a crazy goal. Bro, even Yas stood up and applauded it though. It was crazy. Like, but I mean,
It's
Oh
good
man.
stuff. I think.
he only
I think.
he only applauded it because it was 3-0 up though.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, yeah, good goal. Yeah, we've already won the game. But I think the Eze this season, not this season, I think reality was really shown in today's game with Eze having a hat trick, Eze laughing, giggling as he scores, celebrates. I think that's the biggest difference between you, like you and Tottenham. Like they're your little brothers, and
Right,
I'm a part of
right.
it too as a hater. But every season we get the same like week and a half like little lull in between the game where the Tottenham fans are like, oh, we could do something, and well, this year we have these signings and blah 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 blah, this, that, and the third, and then it's the same result every year, and it's funny, it's comical, and it made my weekend a little bit better.
Mm. Tottenham, man, I just feel like they're not themselves. I feel like ever since Poch left, that consistency has just gone. In
Yeah,
terms of consistency in recruitment, consistency in playing style, consistency in their identity.
well, that's yeah. What is Tottenham's identity
I mean, at their
outside of
best, it was
Poach's
putting
Spurs? But
at their
outside of
best it
Poach's
was putting
Spurs,
on pressure. At their worst, it's well, I don't know. At their worst, it's their worst, isn't it?
well, their worst. That's the thing. You say what we can't even quantify what their worst is because they're consistently shit.
Mm.
Like
But then
they
they broke
go
the trophy
they
duck
go
though.
from
So.
right, but winning the Europa League when you spend almost 10 to 20 times as much as your nearest opponent outside of the other Premier League teams isn't that much of a feat for me. Yes, it's a trophy. Good for you. You have to win it. But you can't just look at stuff in a vacuum or in isolation when you're looking at the greater picture of Tottenham's ambitions of being a big club.
And you know what? Other teams are creeping up the table now. Other teams are lurking around that top 4 to top, like between like fourth and seventh. It's extremely tight.
And you're seeing with the amount of money coming into the Prem, if teams are structured right and planned correctly, you don't have to have the Newcastle or or Villa season where you jump into Europe and then you drop off again and you have to start over the cycle. We're going to see a
Mm.
possibility of a Bournemouth or Crystal Palace making Europe, sustaining a good run, and be ready for the next season as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. Same with teams like Brighton, and even though they
Thank
might
you.
not be at their best, like compared to other seasons, but teams like Brighton and Brentford, I think they're the outsiders of the outsiders kind of thing. But then you got teams like Aston Villa, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, and then I don't want to say Sunderland, but Sunderland are doing well. I think they'll sustain that higher lower half finish or top half. But yeah.
I think Sunderland and Liverpool will have a nice battle for mid-table right now.
Dog.
Oh man, it's tough out here, man. Do you fancy your chances in the Champions League at least? Is that
Um, To be frank, I do, but that's only because of hope and a lack of seeing the same poor shit in the league. Like it's
Mm.
not. I can't like iron out a plan for you and tell you tactically how we'll beat any of the teams. I
No, of
just know that
course.
we haven't lost that many games, and the hope is that we qualify, and then January hits.
Yeah, no, I think when you're having like a tough league season, man, the cup competitions can transform everything. And I
Right.
mean, Liverpool, like I've seen it before. Like, do you know what I mean? With teams, I've seen it with my team where we have horrible league season and the cup just flips everything around. Obviously, I think like the league is your bread and butter. And if you don't have a good league season, it's not a good season. But the cup just transforms it, right? The glory, like.
Yeah, I agree with that, and it's kind of it's um sorry about that, but yeah, I agree with that. I feel like can you say that Liverpool is definitely like the league is our bread and butter?
No, I don't mean like that. I mean like the way the
Like what we should
expression
be
is.
looking for?
No, but I mean the expression is like the league is what the league is your. Think of the league as like your 9 to 5, innit? Like that's your breadwinner
I get what you're
kind of
saying, yeah,
thing.
but
Like that's where you want to be
we're
performing
on
well.
probation right now.
Sorry.
We're on probation on our 9 to 5, so
Yeah, yeah. No,
we gotta do what we can outside of work.
yeah, right now. You want your side hustles and your investments to pay off. That's kind of the.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want
exactly.
the side hustles and investments, bro. You want what the cryptos that you might have bought, the stocks. That's kind of what it's looking like right
Yeah.
now. I've seen it though, man. It's frustrating when it doesn't go well in the league.
I mean, I'll be okay.
No, of
It's
course,
not
of
fun.
course.
There is no title defense, but I think the problem with our recruitment is that I think they were looking more towards Europe
Mm,
as far as building the squad out. So the hope is that maybe we're seeing more success in Europe. Um, Words has
yeah,
played better in Europe. Ekatike has played better in Europe. I think Frimpong will play better in Europe. Um,
100%.
but yeah,
Hold
right
on,
now
hold on.
it's all hope. It's all hope.
Yeah, nah, it'll be interesting. Who have Liverpool got in the Champions League next?
Hold on. Wait.
PSV.
Hold on, whoa,
What's
whoa.
up?
Are we just gonna brush over that? Hold on a minute, hold on a minute. You tell me that Uno spent 500 million blood clot pound, $800 million, and about 200 million rupee
I said
just to
Rupee.
perform in Europe. Is this what we're doing now?
Hey,
Nah,
brother.
but you
Is
know
this
what?
what
He's
we're doing?
reacting to the.
Hey,
They're reacting to
Nasty.
the circumstances.
This is nasty.
it's like I don't know
I
what you want from me. I have to accept my reality. I have to accept my
Mm,
reality. Is it good enough? No. But fighting for a league title that we're not going to win, we have to get points to make sure we get Champions League. That's our first goal now. Objectives have changed.
I big up Roblox plays 6-7, bro.
Objectives have
He's been on
changed.
my streams as well. Big up.
Do you know what? Yeah. So, late question. Yeah. Are you slotting or slot out? I gotta ask.
I'm not slot out because I understand that he's in a terrible situation outside of the recruitment and the tactics. I think being the manager through the whole Jota thing, that can't be easy. I don't know how to quantify
Mm,
that, and I don't want to use it as an excuse, but that does play a part on slot, and that does play a part in the players. I'm
100%.
more than certain that the directors know that Hughes, Edwards, they understand that. So I feel like they're trying to navigate that, but also you can't. There comes a point where you can't go further. So something has to change, and if results don't change, you have to do something. And so
Mm,
slot could be that something to go. But even if he did get fired, I don't have the animosity towards slot because regardless of if it's slot's fault, a new manager doesn't make the players play better, and it doesn't help them get over Jota. It kind of like you're just hoping that you close the chapter faster so they can move on.
I agree.
I've got a solution though. I bring Stevie G into the end of the season. You know what I mean? Rally up the troops.
That's
Bring the mood
criminal.
up.
But
That
that's
is
Bring the mood up.
criminal.
that's criminal. That's
Come on,
that's
man.
literally right. That's writing off the season. That turns
That
the
is
Solis into a Salah
criminal.
farewell. If you like that, you
Oh,
can't do stuff like that.
bringing Stevie G is like it's like when who do
Frank,
Chelsea hire every time it goes
they
wrong?
brought Frank back. They brought Frank back twice.
Yeah, nah, but it was
I know who you're
good
talking
today.
about. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Back in the day, they all used to be
Frank. But bringing back Stevie G would be the equivalent to when Chelsea brought back Frank briefly on that interim. That would just be like,
Yeah,
we're
but
just trying to ride the currents.
And it's like I don't like the tactics the way they are right now. But I also don't know what the solution is, considering how our squad is made up.
I mean, do you think more recruitments would fix that? I mean, I know you've spent a lot of money, but do you think...
No, we're going to have to spend more money. That's the problem that we have. That Liverpool, the club that likes to complain about spending money, we're going to have to spend another 200 mil minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum just to start to fix it, because we still have to replace, at this point, we have to replace Konate, we have to replace Salah. McAllister and Gakpo have been shit. So we need another center mid. We need a winger, if not two, to replace Salah and to get Gakpo to play better.
Yeah.
We need two center backs because Van Dijk's going to be have 1 year left after this year, and Konate's leaving.
And obviously, you're really unlucky with that Italian youth getting out injured.
Yeah, he should be back.
I thought it was a
February,
whole season thing.
But like he's not going to play. No, he should be back in a couple months. But I think it's going to be whole season the terms of he's not going to be an impact on our squad.
No. I just think for the depth, he was it was a real shame because
he was huge.
Would you say Szoboszlai has been one of the few players to be optimistic about, or would you say not really?
No, I'm a huge Szoboszlai fan. That's my guy. However, I think we're relying on Szoboszlai's energy and physicality too much, and because of that, it highlights his deficiencies in a way.
Okay.
Because we're kind of looking for Szoboszlai to get us out of a lot of problems, and that's regardless of where he is on the field. Whether he's in the 10 and it has to do with his pressing, whether it's from right back and asking him to try and show his passing range. I think he has great qualities to do a lot of things, but he does come up short in the moments where we need him not to. And so that's my biggest qualm with him. But he's been our best midfielder for me.
No, for sure.
McAllister's been horrible. Gravenberch has been hit and miss. More on the positive side, but Grav has been hit and miss. I think the chemistry and the functionality of the midfield we had last year is completely lost with the fact that McAllister can't play the way he's playing, and we don't have Trent's switch to bail us out.
It's interesting because one of the guys from Sports Uncensored, hopefully I can get him on this show one day when he's around. He talked about Liverpool kind of he commented on Liverpool kind of like not selling their soul, but like they kind of sacrifice the basis of what their midfield is and how they function to bring in more attacking players, kind of thing. Well, what do you think of that?
I don't agree with that because you haven't seen Wirtz, one, play well, and he's been dropped twice, and two, you're starting to see Wirtz play out left. So if you're making that comment, you're not looking at the games correctly, because the midfield of old last year has played at least 60 to 70% of our games. Like that midfield and to not, I won't even say our games and our losses. That midfield trio that won us the league has been beaten. They were beaten yesterday. Right? We lost to City, same midfield.
Right. So it's
Galatasaray. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know. How is it the manager? If the system, like people say it's the system, He's tweaked the system multiple times. He's gone back to the system that we used of old. How is that on the manager? Is it the manager's fault that
Did he?
Salah can't play well?
Because I'm still seeing Kirkes trying to invert in that. I'm still
Kirkes,
seeing a
what do
big.
you? That's not true. You didn't watch our game yesterday then, because Kirkes played his best game that he's played for us going forward. He actually created chances. Gakpo actually hit him on the first time.
I watched most of the game. Like I said, I still saw him inverting.
Okay.
Not saying he was there for the whole game. I know, because there was a couple of times when the overlap. In fact, to be fair to you guys, before what do you call it? Before Forest actually scored their first goal, Liverpool was actually all right. Liverpool probably should have been 1-0 up.
We didn't.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we didn't look that bad. I'm listening though. I'm on mute.
But no, that's calm. It's calm. But there were still occasions that I'm seeing Kirkes inverting. I swear at one time I saw this brother on the 10, at the tip of the box, at the 10. And then I see you guys build up. Yeah. There's nobody in the middle, but Forest plays. So I'm looking at how you man are set up, and it's like, okay, there's things that it's just not making sense to me. It's still not making sense. Do you know what I mean? Why am I Gravenberch? Remember last season, best DM in the league, best DM in the world. Why am I not seeing Gravenberch no longer hold his position? I'm seeing him in the opposition box now. Clearly, that can't be a Gravenberch thing, right? Because the players are playing for the manager. So that's got to come from an instruction base. Why is it that you guys struggle to get your strikers, your centre forwards into the game? It's another game. He's like, don't even get 20 touches.
But hey, that not the problem last year? Was that not the problem last year?
Real quick. I understand your manager has made tweaks. I get that last season, like, everything wasn't perfect. But correct me if I'm wrong. I think throughout this season, there's been a clear difference in, one, how you guys build up. Obviously, you don't have Trent there anymore, so it makes it difficult. Yeah. Two, how you guys use your fullbacks. And three, also how you guys use your midfield as well. Because like T said, one of his brothers.
All three of those are in the same thing. That's all Trent. You just named three things that are all a product of Trent not being there. That's all the same thing.
So Gravenberch going to the opposition box and getting any chances. Do you know what I mean? A couple of times he scored goals for you, man, which, okay, fairs. But you know what I mean? Like, he scored goals for you, man. But
because we need more people in the box, because we can't get the switch.
That is on Trent now. Is that on Trent?
No, because everyone said that we were going to miss Trent's creativity. Yes or no?
Yes, that's true.
Right. So how do you replace the creativity?
How?
How do you replace the creativity? Because you don't have someone to unlock a defense from 70 yards away anymore. You don't have someone that can play one ball and erase an entire defense. You don't have that. So you have to what, gradually build up or add more people to the attack. Where I do blame Slot is that his system has never gotten the best out of a striker. That's where I will blame Slot.
Nem said it, but obviously you said from deeper in the picture. You know what I mean? I mean, you did spend 130 million on the guy. One thing I did say, yeah, and I don't know if you remember or not. One thing I did say, yeah, was that obviously the one position that you guys probably could have invested in. Obviously, centre back thing where he that kind of collapsed last minute, innit? Like, you guys got for a centre back. You got Leone. It's unfortunate that he got injured, in it. One profile that probably missing was someone to sit at the tip of your midfield and dictate. It's probably why the manager wanted Zubimendi.
That's why he wanted Zubimendi. Yes, then, but
why he wanted a profile.
That's why he wanted Zubimendi for the reason you've seen there. But on the other side of that, you see why he wants Guehi, because Konate ruins our attack. Our buildup is ruined because the ball has to go to Konate. Teams know that.
Not here.
Teams plan for that. They let Konate have the ball. He doesn't move the ball quick enough, and when he does play the ball, it's never the right way to pass.
All right, so okay, all right, right. What I'm not getting at yet, what I'm not understanding yet, and this is why I'm looking at the manager yet, because what I'm not understanding yet is, okay, well then what was the plan then? Like, what was the plan for you guys building up from the back? Because correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you do have Gavin Birch. You do have McAllister. They're good footballers, and they can both progress the ball. Correct me if
I
I'm wrong
haven't
on
seen
that.
I haven't seen McAllister do that all season. So
I know he's been piss poor this season, but I'm just saying
we're
generally,
but that's
generally as footballers,
foundationally.
do it right. I'm
You're
just
right.
asking.
My
Sorry, go on.
thought going into the season was that Gravenberch would be dropping in to make a makeshift back three at times to help with build up. And so if there's a better ball playing center back on the right side, aka Gahey, the ball moves a lot swifter. The ball moves quicker. Now that you would see one of the outside backs not just inverting, but they would alternate on overlapping depending on where the ball is and creating a little bit more freedom of movement.
I
However,
hear you. Sorry, go on.
Konate gets on the ball. McAllister is shit. And so it just goes back and forth. We get the ball into the middle of the field because teams let us get there. And then it stops once we face a mid block because the ball has to go to Konate and Konate can't move the ball efficiently enough. Or it goes to Gakpo. No, I'm not even going to. It's the same shit. I've been telling you the four horsemen of Liverpool, the four horsemen of Liverpool fuckery are Salah, Gakpo, Konate, and McAllister. I've been saying this for 2 months now. I've been saying the exact same four players, and they've still done shit. And the only time we play well is if they're not shit or if they're not on the field. And you can look back. You can look at the lineups.
Can I
Look
ask you
at the live.
Go on.
I said, look at the previous lives.
It's true, innit? It's the same. It's the same thing.
I got to cut. I got to
quick.
cut though.
Okay,
go ahead.
no worries, man.
Go ahead. Get your last thing. Yeah, pause.
Real quick, yeah. If you man bought Guehi, yeah. Let's say the first game of September, who's starting in the back two pairing? Guehi or Konate? I want to know.
The first game, Konate. But Konate would have been benched by now.
Okay.
He's been having howlers even when we were winning games.
You don't have any other centre back? No, nobody. You know,
Gomez.
Yeah. Premier League winner. Yeah, I forgot about him.
But we can't. That's the thing. We can't play Gomez because we need a backup right back because all of our right backs are hurt.
Gomez don't convince me personally.
Exactly. He's not convincing. 1 and 2. You're scared if he plays, he gets hurt. So he's really just a name.
Okay. You know the old saying, right? The first sign of insanity is do the same old thing over and over again and expect a different results. Okay, you don't trust Gomez, but then you're gonna keep on trusting the man that's fucking it up for you.
Well, no, we couldn't sell Gomez because we didn't get Gahey.
No. My point is, yeah, at some point, play the guy because at the end of the day, Konate keeps fucking up, right?
Right. You say that.
Up, right?
If Gomez gets hurt, if Gomez gets hurt, we have no backup to Konate and Virgil. None. Like, I get what you're saying, but we literally can't afford to. If he gets hurt, we're screwed. There's no other competition.
Okay, so Konate Van Dijk gets hurt and Gomez comes in. How the fuck do you think he's going to perform with no minutes in his legs? I want to know. I would love to know. Because you know what's funny?
It won't matter. No, you're saying with minutes in his legs.
You are losing the game and you take off Konate. Who does that bald fraud put at centre back? Please tell the people, Link.
Gravenberch.
Okay. Right.
I'm going to have to call it, but it was good to
I'm out on that.
You guys, man.
That's calm, man.
Big up.
I'm gonna wrap it up shortly, anyways. Man.
All right, big up the man, then, bro, man.
Big up team, man. Big up.
Big up Shaq.
Man. Love for jumping on. Big up everyone in the chat. Obviously, we've spoken about Tottenham. Big up to you, man. Big up yourself, man. Spoken about Tottenham. Oh, Man City. Forgot about you. Do you know what? Yeah, not much that I could really say, people. Man City, a bit disappointed, but I'm not gonna lie. These men had chances, man. There was a chance the Harder should have put away. Shot straight at Trafford, and Trafford, you didn't know anything about. You didn't know anything about it. He didn't know anything about it, man. But it's just, yeah, man. I think Newcastle, they pressed Man City very well. And then when they got the ball out wide, and Barnes was giving them problems. Even Jacob Murphy a little bit was giving them problems out wide. But Man City probably should have scored more goals. And you know what? To be fair, some of Newcastle was just one of them ones, man. St James's Park, it ain't easy. You understand? Not everyone can get 3 points at St James Park, innit? You understand? Not everyone can do that. You know what I mean? And Chelsea, Burnley. But again, not much to say, man. I do think that there was a few last ditch challenges that they had to make. You know what I mean? I feel like Burnley with a bit more quality, you know what I mean? They would have I think they could have got something out of that game, man. Burnley can play some decent stuff at times, but it's the reason why I think they will get relegated, unfortunately. Just not enough quality, man. But before we wrap up, let me see what everyone is saying. Donny S5599, Van Dijk is too old. I hear it, man. I hear it. A lot of already defending. He don't, you know what I mean? You get me? I know he's not really that type of defender, but you get me? Like, you don't like to attack defenders, man. You don't really like to attack the ball. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Hey, Donny, listen, I hope you get better in that, but yeah, but you know what I mean? That's a bit peak, man. But no, seriously, I hope you get better, Donny, man. That's a bit mad. I can't lie, man. Been there on the latter one, G. It ain't pretty, blood. Food poisoning them ones there, man. Should Arnie Slot be sacked? Yeah, obviously, unfortunately, my man's gone. But honestly, I do think, yeah, that Slot, he's a bit of a problem, man, because I can't lie. Obviously, I know the last game that I watched, I did see Kirkus going to overlap a couple of times in it, but it's like you brought in two players here that are suited to go on the overlap, and then one of them you end up playing right wing, or he's on the bench, and the other one you have him inverted. I just think there are things that he done last season he's gone away from. I get it, he wants to build his system, but you know me already, I'm not a system man. Like, I don't really, yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of it, man. Like, play to the players that either you get the recruitment right and you recruit the right type of profiles that you need, or you coach towards the profiles that you have. You find a balance into the way how you see football and to how the football and the play and the instructions are going to benefit the profile of players that you have. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Listen, big up everyone. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys smash the like and subscribe if you haven't already, man. We'll be back here again next week. But until then, oh, and also, people, once again, make sure you guys are subscribing to Sports Uncensored 4K. Their link is in the description. But yeah, look, people, man, big up yourself, man. Big up, and until next.